Okay, you guys, there is no way we cannot talk about the brand new Pokemon Fendi collaboration that just came out. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. What's going on, guys? Caleb here. Welcome back to the Collaboration and Collectibles channel. Today, we're going to talk about Fendi and Pokemon, and there's one third brand, Fragment Design, thrown into the mix here. They all came together for a collaboration, and it's probably one of the more ridiculous collaborations of the year, and it's not even coming out until 2024, but I thought we'll go through the collection a little bit and definitely talk about this, talk about the price points, talk about what we can do, talk about if we should be purchasing this, talk about if this is a good collaboration or a bad collaboration. So stay tuned. Let's go. Let's jump right in this bad boy. All right, you guys, definitely never in a million years would I expected to see Dragonite on the prestigious Fendi monogram bag. This is totally crazy. However, this collaboration does have a bunch of layers. The layers in this collaboration are actually very impressive, and I think that it's actually very well done collaboration. Although I don't think I'm going to be purchasing any of it, and I definitely cannot afford any of it, I do think it's a collaboration worth talking about. So let's definitely do that, I guess. Okay, before we get started, I guess it's fair that we talk about the three brands coming together for this collaboration and that are able to make this collaboration work. And it's very similar to actually the Daniel Arsham Tiffany & Co. collaboration that just came out a week ago. So a month ago, Pokemon and Tiffany & Co. released their very first collaboration, and then the third party in that was Daniel Arsham. Daniel Arsham is an artist who's had a collaboration in the past with Tiffany & Company and also a collaboration with Pokemon, and he was kind of just the third arm of the triangle to bring Tiffany & Co. and Pokemon together, and that is the same thing for this right here. This collaboration is a three-way between Pokemon and Fendi, but also Fragment Design. Fragment Design, in addition to this collaboration, is actually doing a collaboration with just Fendi, so Fragment and Fendi are doing a collaboration, and Fragment Design has done a collaboration with Pokemon in the past. You might be familiar with the Thunderbolt project, which was a huge, very limited, very different, very crazy Pokemon collaboration that came out, I think, around like 2017, 2018, maybe 2019, but it was very difficult to get your hands on, and it was a very interesting collaboration from the jump. So through that collaboration with Pokemon and their newest collaboration with Fendi, Fragment was able to bring Fendi and Pokemon together, which is something that I think we're going to see a lot more of in the future, especially when it comes to these like really old luxury brands kind of branching out and doing these anime collaborations. I think Fendi is not going to reach out to Pokemon and vice versa. I think someone's going to bring these collaborations together, and it's going to be the same. Somebody out there is going to bring Louis Vuitton and One Piece together, and that's just what it is. So the reason we're getting the Dragonite line is because of simply the Year of the Dragon. So I think that is a very cool detail, and there is so many pieces in this. There are over 40 pieces in this collaboration. Definitely a massive luxury collab, and I love to see it. So yeah, we'll just kind of skip through the photo stock here, but you can kind of just see here, it's the classic Fendi monogram is what they're going to kind of do, and then they're just going to throw on Dragonite, Dragonair, and Dratini onto some of these, but there are going to be some very specialized pieces, and of course I'll share with you guys at the end the absolute best piece in my opinion, of course. I mean, check that out. That is ridiculous. This is a bag we will never see again. I guarantee it. I mean, they've got a variety of all their different kind of bags. You can see here they've got this scarf. I mean, I'll just get into it right now. This Dratini plushie is by far the takeaway piece from this entire collaboration. This is a luxury leather plushie made by Fendi. And it's a Dragonite. It's not Pikachu. It's not Eevee. It's not Charizard. It's not any of the original starters. It is Dragonite. There's a good chance we will never, ever see this again. A collaboration like this again. I mean, this is happening because it's the Year of the Dragon. If it wasn't the Year of the Dragon, this would be freaking Pikachu, and that would be freaking Charmander. Guarantee it. Look at this little Dratini bag, though. I mean, we're definitely have never seen this before. And the thing that's crazy is, like, I could see Loungefly putting out something like this. I cannot see Fendi putting out something like this, which is crazy. So you can kind of see here, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite are all going to get a little bit of love. And like I said, this collab is just so massive. There's things from bags to plushies to there's going to be apparel later on in this, and they're also going to make a debut in Pokemon Go. Like, this collaboration is way too big. Here we've got some necklaces, some earrings. Oh, they are just, it's solid, dude. I mean, this is kind of iconic. Like, I can see the argument of, like, I can't believe Pokemon, like, this is not for the average Pokemon, you know, person. I get that. You know, like going to Walmart every week and spending like $500 on Pokemon cards, that's not for the average person either. I mean, there's a lot of money in Pokemon. Pokemon is the #1 media franchise in the world. It generates billions and billions of dollars every single year. So people are spending their money on Pokemon. People are spending their money on Fendi. There's definitely going to be some overlap. Like, we could just be honest there. I just think that if you are owning one of these pieces, there's a good chance that you'll never be able to get another one just like it. I could see maybe Fendi and Pokemon doing something down the line, but Come on, Dragonair does not get enough love. Look at this backpack thing. So cool. Oh man, this is the bag right here. The giant handbag. You got Fendi logo, 2 Dragonites with the Dratini bag on it. This is iconic, man. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care if you guys hate this collab. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, we can at least come to a conclusion that this collaboration is, if anything, ridiculous. And I actually don't know if Dragonair is really highlighted by itself, more like just Dratini and Dragonite, but I'm cool with that too. I love these little like wallets. Oh yeah, so here's another example of that Fragment and Fendi are just doing their own collaboration. So my guess is that Fragment Design hooked up with Fendi to do a collaboration, and then Fragment said, hey, you know what, Fendi, let's also do Pokemon because I have access to the Pokemon license and IP as well. I've kind of done this big project with them before. I guarantee that's kind of like the conversation of how it went, and then you just get Pokemon to say okay, you get Fendi to say okay, and here you go. You got Dragonair and Dratini and Dragonite on friggin' Fendi luxury bags, which is kind of cool, you know, like no Pokemon here, just Fragment and Fendi. Dude, I'll say it again, man. I could see Loungefly creating this. No joke. I'm surprised this isn't a Loungefly bag. The fact that this is a company that was created in like 1925, a very prestigious, very luxury brand, Fendi, like everyone's heard of Fendi, leather bag that is just a Dragonite, it just blows my mind. Like I can see myself going for the kind of the monogram bags. I just don't see, like, this is cute and all, but you know, it's just not like luxury cute, if that makes sense, in my opinion. You got the wings and everything. Like, it's a sweet bag, but I'm definitely not paying $1,000 for that. Dude, this one screams luxury, bro. You got the little Dragonairs kind of wrapped around this chain, the big Dragonair like handle. That's a pretty bag right there. And like I said, this is 40 pieces, but the thing with these are that Fendi probably just offered up their bags, like their types of bags that they could just put these Dratini graphics on. So they're not like making a bunch of new like types of bags. They're just kind of like the stock bags that they have. Like this bag with the friggin' just paracord as the handle. You can just go onto Fendi's website and buy this without the Dragonite on it. What's special is that you can buy it with a friggin' Dragonite on it. Same kind of thing with all these. I hate to say it, man, this collab is fire. Like, not just the fact that it's so unique and that we'll probably never see anything like it, but it's just the fact that we finally get Dragonite on something is so cool. Yeah, a lot of just repeating pieces. Look at this chain right here. The Pokeball with the Fendi logo in there. So now we've also got some apparel. Here's my official opinion on the entire collaboration is that yes, the bags are going to be the highest selling price point. I mean, you can just go onto Fendi's website and just like look up the identical bag to this. It's going to be around that. I mean, the big monogram, you know, handbag's probably going to be like $3,000, okay? What I think, if you want kind of like if you're going to try to resell this, you want the biggest bang for your buck, I would go for the apparel. It's going to be the cheapest part of the collaboration. The cheapest thing in the collaboration is still going to be probably like $800, $900, but it's going to be the cheapest compared to like a $3,000, $4,000 bag. And I think that these are going to sell out the quickest because of that, and also have the biggest return value if you are going to try to resell it. And of course, it's got Pokemon on it. It says Fendi on it with a Dragonite on it. It's just so cool. I mean, it just looks so bootleg, but the fact that it's real just kind of blows my mind. So it looks like we're getting t-shirts and hoodies, and I'm gonna say this again, man, I know for a fact, just because of previous like collaborations and luxury brands doing anime collaborations, the apparel is gonna sell out before the bags, just because the bags are at such a high price value. Looks like I got black and white for both the tee and the hoodie. Looks pretty good. Like, if you just want a piece of this collaboration, like me, like I just don't think this collab's ever gonna happen again. I would love a piece of this collaboration. Like, this is the kind of piece I would try to get. This is probably gonna be like $100 friggin' dollars. Just a little leather keychain with the Fendi Pokemon, the co-branding right here on the tag. This is something that I would want. This kind of just embodies the collaboration just so perfectly, in my opinion. It's got Dragonite, it's got the Fendi monogram leather, and it's got a co-branded tag. Good enough. Call it good. Put it in the collection. I don't need a $3,000 bag to put in my collection. The hat goes hard. I could see a lot of people scooping up the hat. Here we got the scarf. Probably one of the lamer pieces in my opinion. I just, like, what do you even pair this with? You know what I mean? All right, here you go. And then the outfit can be uploaded and put into Pokemon Go. So if you play Pokemon Go, you can get a full-on, like, this is crazy too. Like, it's not just Pokemon, but it's Pokemon Go. Like, you can buy this in real life, and you can also have Fendi. You can have, the fact is that you can have Fendi in Pokemon Go is crazy. The fact that you can have Fendi and Pokemon Go that have Pokemon on it, oh my gosh, like, we are just never seeing this again. Like, Pokemon Go did that collaboration. They had Gucci and the North Face in Pokemon Go, but that wasn't a Pokemon collaboration. This is Fendi and Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Okay, so the collaboration is supposed to drop early January. January 4th is kind of the date that we have. As far as price, the price is to be determined. To be determined, meaning just go on their website and look up this identical bag, and that will kind of give you idea of where the price points are. Look up their basic t-shirts around that price. They don't normally hawk up the price just because it's a collaboration. The fact that it's limited means that it's going to sell anyways, so they don't normally like do a huge price gouge on something limited like this. They're using the same leather, yada yada yada. Just look up this kind of bag, the bag that you want, and that's going to be the average price point. I would say a very close price point. I can guarantee that everything in this collaboration is going to be very expensive. A lot of this will definitely sell out, and me personally, I'm probably not gonna buy any of this. I do want to know what you guys think down in the comments. I think this is a very unique, very fun collaboration. I think it's one that we'll probably never see again, and I'm a huge fan of that personally. But it's luxury, and anime and Pokemon is still kind of new, but it is happening, okay? Like Montclair has been there, Coach has been there, Louis Vuitton has been there, Gucci has been there. So we're starting to see a lot more of this. I know people are kind of grumpy, like whatever, but a lot of people think this is cool. Me, I think this is pretty cool. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Woof. We'll catch you guys on the next video.